guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be painting this little cutie with my Himi Gouache set. So if you want to see, stick around. So I already laid out some colors, and I left this blank because there's supposed to be flowers there, and I was just kind of practicing what I want the flowers to look like. So this is kind of the color scheme I'm rolling with. So let's get started. So this is only my second time ever actually trying to make something with gouache. I've had like a small gouache set for many years actually. I think it had 6 colors in it maybe. And it was a tube gouache. I never actually like attempted to make anything with him. I would just like swatch them over and over and over again. I probably did that a few times, but for Christmas I had asked for the Himi Gouache set that I'd seen on like TikTok, and I'm like, I want to give it another try, and I'll insert a picture of my first attempt with gouache. I think the second time turned out pretty okay. I've definitely realized that with gouache it's a really big trust the process, because for right now and until I add some line art, this looks rough. I'm still unsure of how to get like the perfect texture, you know? I don't know how much water to use. So yeah, sometimes it's too watery, sometimes it's too opaque, and I never mix enough of the color I need. That is the biggest reason that I haven't super enjoyed this process so far, is because I suck at mixing enough paint to like paint all the things that I need. Oh, but overall I was actually really happy with this piece. I have noticed though, like looking back at it finished when I can't do anything about it, that her proportions are a tad bit off. I may or may not be making a print of this, I'll see. And digitally, I was gonna fix some of the proportions and stuff, in her eyes a bit, but I love the color scheme. I was kind of going for a cottagecore-y theme. Yeah, painting this blue was like my favorite part of the whole thing because I had enough and it went on nice and like thick. Oh, I loved it. Yeah, so cottagecore kind of themed. She's a bandana holding the flowers. I went for muted colors. I think the only thing that maybe is a little less cottagecore than I was hoping for is that I go for more of a blue and brown versus like green. Oh, there's a little green in her bouquet, but that's it. I didn't realize here though that you couldn't see me painting the skirt, so I only ever put in a few clips of me painting the skirt because you can't see it, so there's no point in me including, you know, a couple minutes of you seeing something, not seeing what I'm painting. Later on, I don't think I show it either, but I do put a second coat on that, so yeah. Anyway, I didn't really plan this out a whole lot. I picked the colors and that was about it. Yeah, and I just kind of winged it. I didn't know where I was gonna put what colors. I just was like, I like this color scheme and I'm gonna roll with it. But I hope you really like this. I'm actually have been working on kind of finalizing a cute design with her. I want to make a sticker sheet for like bullet journals. I am a big bullet journaler. I love it. It keeps me organized. It keeps me a little bit of like a creative outlet. Lots of practice with like scrapbook-esque themed weekly whatevers. If you want to see more of that, let me know. I have been thinking about creating an Instagram account where I just post that, so if anybody asks me about like how to use my bullet journal stickers, I can kind of direct them that way. I actually have the account made, but there's nothing posted on it. But anyway, I was thinking about making a cute journal set with her of like where there's a little picture, a little sticker of her and a little stickers of flowers and maybe some tools. One of my favorite aspects of her that I love is I threw in like lace. So like if you didn't notice, her sleeves are sheer, and I loved that little touch. And I go through later and I paint some like lace on it, and I loved that. Oh my gosh, I don't know what, I'm not super great at painting lace or like repeating patterns. I'm not good at that. Maybe I should watch a video on that or look some up or something. But I do like the way it turned out though. It's really adorable. So I hope you enjoy my second attempt ever at gouache. I'm really enjoying it. I do think I want to, before I would make more complete, like nicer pieces, I would love to pick up a few more brushes, I think. This is kind of the nicest, thinnest brush I have, so it's not super great for details, which is why I don't end up lining this in gouache. Yeah, I end up lining it in a really thin black Posca. I would have, like Posca paint pen, for those of you who don't know. I would have loved to have lined it in gouache as well, but I didn't quite have the tools for that. Maybe some other day I will make this again, or her again, and put on, like, line her with the cute little gouache like other people do. And even though her eyes are a tad bit wonky, they're still probably one of my favorite things about this. I just loved the colors I chose. And I really wanted to pattern every piece of clothing she was wearing. But I kind of like the look of like when a character is wearing pattern on something, when the pattern doesn't follow the contours of your body. I think that is really, I think it's fun to look at, interesting. I don't know. Some people might think of it as lazy. I don't. I think it's cute. And here I am. I do use gouache for the details, and I was a little disappointed here because I kind of jumped into using the paintbrush. I really wish I would have waited and used the Posca pen for those as well. I think they might have turned out a little cleaner, but I think the whole point of this piece was just experiment, just try to figure out what I like about it. So I'm actually not too unhappy with it because it is what it is. I'm new at gouache. I can't expect to be good at everything right off the bat, so not that I claim to be good at anything, but so I did kind of just wing the flowers and the leaves and stuff. In a different piece, maybe I'll focus a little more on trying to get those to look nicer. I don't know. I have never been good at drawing or painting or coloring flowers ever. So yeah, I just kind of winged them. But I think they turned out pretty decent. They could have been a lot worse. But yeah, so here you can see I've busted out my little tiny black Posca pen, and coloring her eyelashes black really makes her eyes pop. Like, and I loved that blue color, and I love like that it gets so light at the bottom that you can't, it almost blends in with the white. Love that. I'm sorry for the camera focusing. It doesn't seem to like, I have long handled paintbrushes, And whenever the paintbrush gets like closer to the camera, it seems to like to try to focus on that instead of the piece. So it's a little temperamental, I've noticed in this video, and that doesn't happen in videos past. So if you're enjoying this, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And if you do like my art, please don't go off of this for what the rest of my art looks like. But feel free to leave me a comment, subscribe. It would mean the absolute world to me if you would do that. And this video took me like literally the entire day because I don't have a hairdryer, so I couldn't like dry it quickly in between layers and stuff. It literally took all day because I'd paint something, I'd have to wait. Paint something, I'd have to wait. Do Posca pen, have to wait a bit. Like I was back and forth between this all day, and of course I couldn't really do anything else either because it was taped to my desk. So, which I mean, it's kind of fun. I did get annoyed with it a bit. I think next time I might tape it to a different board or something because I didn't like not being able to like spin it to get like doing the line art was really tough. And I chose a light blue background. I thought it complemented her very well, and I liked the coolness of it with her eyes. I was also debating a tan color or a pink color, and I just thought her skin is very tan, and she's got a brown skirt, brown hair, and then if I use pink, she's got a pink headband, pink in her skin, pink flowers, like yeah, I just thought that would be too much pink. And I know her top is blue as well, but I thought it was good with her eyes. So I did paint that in a bit. Really excited. I don't paint like watercolors very often, and so like watercolor, gouache, or even just paint in general where I tape the edges, and it was just like so satisfying to peel the edges up. I do include a little clip of that. I did take away the audio though, which I'm like, such a loser. Why would I do that? Like hearing it peel up is like the best part. But I just go put some loose lines in the flowers because I thought it'd be really weird if everything else was outlined, like as if it was like my style, like with an inking pen, and the flowers weren't. So I just threw a quick like black lines around stuff. And then I go with my white Posca pen. I think it's the medium one. It's not as small as my black one was. And I add cute little lace fringe around the sleeves, and then I do try to outline it a white bit there. It really only you can see it on her arm. And then I was always planning on having that little collar. I just didn't sketch it in because I thought there was no point because I knew I was going to add it in white Posca at the end anyway. So yeah, it was cute though. It really, I felt like add some more dimension to the piece. So added some few sparkles. And then I go in and I do all my white highlights with it because I already had it out. I already did like the lace and stuff. So it's like I might as well do all the other highlights with it as well. But anyway, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I do end up adding some polka dots on her skirt, and then in the background, just a few dots here and there. And I hope you liked this piece, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. I do include a little clip at the end of it up close, where you can see all the details, including the bottom of the photo. So if you want to see that, please keep watching. Have a fantastic day. Bye!